I'm from South Carolina. I moved out here, and they had me thinking Orange County was just the Holy Grail. Oh, you go to Orange County, they got that money in Orange County.
I'm from LA.
So, bro, I'm gonna have to take a detour real quick, put me on game about the ride, and then we'll get back on track. Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the LA Rams, but
Whoa, let's talk about this. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel.
I am old enough to remember a time where it was weird to be on the internet.
My name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio. This is gonna be a beautiful thing for sure. We back.
We back. I ain't gonna lie. It's sorry for everybody out there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I fucked around and got married. Took a little vacation.
Let's go.
But we back.
I'm talking about
back. I'm a brand new man. You know, I had the best bartender in the world at my wedding, man. I can't even tell you.
Man.
I can't even tell you. He was like hyping up the crowd.
I think it was just the moment. I think it was a high. Like any time in a wedding, it's a high. But I just think, you know, having the responsibility of being the bartender as well as your bro comes with a lot. And so I was just like, I thought I did well. There's a ton of stuff I wish I would have got to do. Like I taught every table, but I didn't get to like sit down,
right,
and like really, you know how we shoot.
Yeah, I feel the same way though. I feel the same way. Yeah. I mean, look, I wouldn't. Oh man,
it was good. It was great.
I can't find the words to show my appreciation enough. I really can't.
No.
I really can't. Like that was probably beyond what we thought was going to happen. Or, I mean, when you talk about understanding the assignment, bro, like you could have did 5 times less and it still would have been on point.
Bro. And I was like, I told Summer, you know, I'm talking to Summer. I'm like, I still feel like I didn't hit it. Like, you know, I wanted to hit it and everybody had a good time.
Listen, if it wasn't my wedding, everybody was talking Trevay, your bartender, the wine, the drinks.
It was lit.
Like everybody was like, who was the bartender? They was talking about the food. And it was a thing.
But what I want to tell you, it also goes to credit though, bro, who you invited to your wedding though. Like y'all had the perfect crowd there.
I think so.
Y'all had the perfect crowd there.
All our people, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like how everything just flowed.
Yeah.
Everybody understood their assignment.
Yeah.
And it was funny. You know, you didn't get to see it because y'all went to go take pictures and stuff after the ceremony, which, by the way, beautiful ceremony, bro. I didn't even get time to break it down. I think that the officiant, what was his name? Carl did an amazing job officiating. I thought it was real, and I thought it was you and Jen. What I didn't anticipate was after the ceremony, how long that line for cocktail hour was going to get. I don't know if you got.
Okay, can I tell you?
I didn't anticipate that many people drinking.
Oh, okay.
I had made enough for that many people.
Okay. Look, my first everything. That's the thing, right? So the morning of, I was ready for the world. You know what I mean? But the one thing that didn't happen is we had decided we were going to do these vows, and I wrote it for like at 80%, and I was like, okay, let me not lock it in until I need to lock it in, but this is what I do, so no big deal.
Yep.
Right? All of a sudden, the day of, everything set up, Nate needed a little extra attention. You know, me and Gordon and Oscar having a lot to talk about and do. You know, we get dressed. The ride to the venue took a little longer than usual because there was some sort of like car show in town or something. So
of course,
there was a little extra traffic. So we got to the venue half an hour, almost 45 minutes later than I wanted to get there. Still earlier because the venue started, the wedding started at 3:30, but we was telling people to get there at 3. I was trying to get there like 2:30. So I'm already in my head. Damn, I didn't get time to really read. I had my vows, I had the welcome speech, and I had the tribute to Savage and Yourself. Right. So I was like, I need to go over these things to make sure I'm on point. Right. And it never happened, bro. By the time I got settled, people were walking in. People were already walking in. And I said, fuck it. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Yep.
Right. And next thing I know, bro, we're starting. We walk out. Like, I have all these emotional moments with people. Some of the people that showed up, I have not seen since, let me see. My old boss from Pepsi was there. I hadn't seen him since 2011, maybe.
And you guys had a pretty good moment. Right?
Yeah.
You guys got to talk a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. My young partner, Kevin, you know, I knew him since a young teenager, you know, like as a bigger brother, you know what I mean? So like I took him to see the first Avengers movie.
Whoa.
Yeah, like that far back, you know what I mean? And
like 2010.
Yeah, something like that. Like, and he left to go to Colorado. I ain't seen him since, you know. I'm surprised he came. He came with his lovely girlfriend and he showed up. And, you know, I don't know if you saw the speech. Like, he shows me this watch I bought him before he left and he still wears it.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Bro, and that broke me down, bro. That broke me down. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get married right now. Don't do that to me. But it was just beautiful, bro. And we took our time with that guest list because, you know, as anybody knows, has gotten married, you know, per person, it costs a certain amount, you know. So we were like, okay, we could do about 75, 80 people.
Shout out to my father-in-law.
Yeah. So, you know, we really thought long and hard. We thought long and hard about where people were going to sit, who was going to sit where together, all that stuff. And, you know, at the end of the day, bro, I'm looking at Yourself. I'm looking at Don. I'm looking at all the guests. Everybody was mingling and talking and laughing and having a good time.
It was, bro. Like, it was no negative energy.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get not even an ounce of negative energy at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all good. And how y'all did the tables, like, I thought the seating was perfect. Everybody was mingling.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I still got to get with people and just get like the little stories of what people felt and saw.
We still haven't heard from everybody. You know, we still like, you know, talking to people and they go, oh, this was our experience. Or, you know, it's little tidbits like, oh, your bartender, we were talking to him for a minute, whatever, all these drinks or the food or, you know.
I was giving everybody a hard time, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. When I say I give everybody a hard time, like, you know, say they coming up to get around.
Yeah.
I'm like, you might well just go ahead and get 2. That way you save me some time because I know you're coming back. And you know how I am.
Yeah.
When they come back, oh, you back again already? If you already had 2, you would have been good right now.
Yeah.
You know, just joke around.
Yeah.
Teasing people, getting the party going.
Yep.
It's a wedding, man.
It's a wedding. And that's what we wanted the party. We didn't want the formalities of it. But bro, to get to my point, we get married, you know, Carl dismisses us. We walk away and Dawn meets us with our glass of champagne. Congratulations. She gives us a hug. We looking at each other. And like, this is the first moment, like, you know, I seen my wife, but I ain't really seen my wife. Right. So like, I'm literally looking at her in a dress. We both collectively look at each other and take a breath. You know, we like, man, like all these, like almost everybody showed up. Right. Like if the guest list was 75, I think 71 showed.
Fire.
So, you know, we look at each other, we turn around, and then there was a line. And people were trying to say hi to us already. And we were like, oh my God. Like,
everybody relax.
Everybody's like, congratulations. Oh my God. We love you. We love you. We love you. And it felt good. It felt great. I wouldn't have it any other way. But being inside my body,
I know you. Yeah.
I was like, I was taken aback. You know what I mean? Because you saving that, you thinking, okay, this is our moment to relax. But, you know, people want to congratulate you and be a part of the love because that's why they came. Right. So everyone like formed a line and everybody had to hug us one person at a time.
Everybody got time for you.
And then like Don had to come get us and be like, okay, cocktail hour, you guys got to go take your pictures, you know? And we're like, oh, but people want to say hi to us. It was like,
it's a lot, bro.
It's a lot, bro. And we're like, okay, so we take the pictures. They're dope. We come back after cocktail hour and, you know, we trying to mingle, trying to see everybody, you know, and it didn't happen.
No.
We tried to.
You'll never get there, bro.
You know? And like different people were like getting food or getting drinks or whatever. Like we was just trying to catch up where we could.
You'll never get there, bro.
Man.
I'm sorry.
But I wanted that.
It's just because of the scheduling, pictures, you're everywhere. The bride and groom, and this is for every couple that's getting married and planning to get married. Your wedding day, don't even think about entertaining people.
You can't.
You just got to hope you got good people in place like you did.
Yeah.
Make sure you got good people in place to keep people going.
Right.
Keep everything flowing because you cannot expect the bride and groom to be kissing babies and signing autographs.
Right. And that's the thing. That's what, you know, it was.
Sorry.
It's one of those things where you just hope like it's up. You have to realize it's about you and everybody's there for you.
Yep.
And you want to be gracious, right? You want to be thankful. You want to say thank you for showing up. I love you. I want to give you some time. I know you came a long way. Some people from out of town, but you know, there is a point where it might not match up. You might not get to, you know, get in line with those people and they got to be okay. You got to be okay with that.
And everybody doing life. You don't know their time frame.
Right.
Okay. They might have to leave right after the ceremony.
Yeah. Some people shook right. Like as soon as the dance floor opened, some people shook.
That's sometimes,
you know, they had to, they had a long way to go or they got a limited babysitter situation. That would be the only thing I could change is there were a few people who had, you know, situations like babysitters, whatever, they had to go. And like, I would have loved for them to still been there for a little longer, whatever. But I totally get it. I totally understand. I'm just blessed that they even came. You know what I mean? Like that was such a big event for me and Jen. That like,
no, I know. And y'all gonna talk about that. Honestly, bro, that's gonna be like something to talk about, y'all, in just this marriage that y'all share your lives with. Just like forever, just being able to look back at that stuff. And I hope you guys make a scrapbook. You know, I didn't get a chance to tell you about this, but you know, me and Summer, we have a ton of scrapbooks.
Okay.
You know, she's a big, you know, memory, looking at photos, girl. And I think, you know, you guys should do that. I think you should scrapbook your wedding. Yeah. You know, get all the pictures you can, get all the moments you can, and do them in order of, you know, get the pictures in order of timing throughout the night. Right. Start from when it was daylight with the ceremony. And all the way, the back of the scrapbook should be the dance floor pics. That's just huge.
It's so many pics. It's pics of the rehearsal on Friday, you know.
I saw the video, Gordon.
Yeah, and then there was the actual the morning of on both sides. Because we separated after the rehearsal at 3 p.m. on Friday.
And you didn't see her.
And I ain't see her till
I saw you.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. But you know what's crazy is I thought like, you know, I'm like, I got this. Like I ain't gonna be one of them dudes that cry when I see my wife.
Man, please.
Bro, I didn't even get to my wife.
Man, please.
I didn't even get to my wife, bro.
Same way.
Like as soon as my daughter walked down the aisle, I had not seen Haley in that dress. I had not seen Haley ever dressed up like that. And then it just got real. Like the second Haley started walking down, I had to look away from Haley and look to the grass and take a breath.
You had to do one of these.
Bro, I was looking down at the grass. And I'm like, the grass is really green today.
Lovely day we're having out here. Yeah. I know.
I was about to break down, bro. If you look at like, there's some footage there. I took a breath and I'm fidgeting. Cause I'm like, not right now. And then she came and I'm looking at her from a distance and I'm like, yeah, you can't do that right now. You gotta take this in. You gotta be there for her right now. Calm down, Rob. Calm down. And I'm looking at Carl and Carl is having a moment. You know what I mean? And like, that was the thing. That's what got me. Like, I couldn't like look around and not see someone not having a moment. Yeah, that's right. What it looked like to me from my perspective. Whether they were looking at me and having a moment through me, or they're looking at her, or they like just love weddings, whatever your deal was.
If you dare, bro, you love wedding.
Bro.
I love wedding.
Bro, and I was like, oh my God. It was, I wish I could bottle that energy. You can sell that for the rest of your life.
But I want to go back and just, because you said, it's funny, you have so much planned and you think you're so organized. And as the clock start ticking,
right,
the day of, it almost seemed like you're moving in warp speed. Like I know it was a long day, but it probably felt like a blink for real.
Looking back, it went so fast.
It was like,
it went so fast. But you know what? There's a few things there. 2 things happened. One of them came from Chef Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
He said, no matter what, try to,
take a deep breath
every hour.
Yep.
And just absorb what's in front of you and appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I had to tell somebody to remind me or set an alarm myself, whatever I had to do, just take a moment. And I didn't have to set an alarm because I've, that's one of my gifts is I kind of always learn to pause anyway. I may not know why I'm pausing, but I usually pause. So I just remember what he said, and and it might not have been every hour on the hour, but I did oftentimes pause. Like when I saw my son fully dressed, I was like,
oh, he was fresh.
Yeah, he was fresh.
The braids was fly.
Yeah. My mama did him up morning of.
Brave?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got him right.
Yeah. So, we did that, and I looked at him fully dressed, my brother, best friend, I'm like, okay, we ready, and we get there. I'm looking at the venue. The venue is beautiful. And that was the thing is Jen really wanted ownership of this wedding. She wanted to do it, most of the stuff on her own. And we did that. And Don and Donza, the winery, Donza helped us, Walter Carter. They gave us everything we wanted, and we were able to make it our own and make the venue look the way we wanted it to look. And
phenomenal.
Yeah. And so just the second I walked in and I look around and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like literally, you know what I mean? And I just was like, okay. And then the people you love start showing up. And it's just these moments after moments after moments. My dog walking around and he's at peace because we walked around. I took him there 2 or 3 days before the wedding just to walk him around and, show him where his spots are at. So he was at peace. He just wanted to.
Oh, all it was chilling.
Yeah.
He'd walk up to somebody and be like, oh, hey, how you doing?
So it was just.
Everything was cool.
It was good. So I was able to look around and go, okay, the tables look this way because this is how my wife wanted. This is how I wanted it. Our people running the wedding right there. Don is our people. Trevay is our people.
Chef.
Chef is here. Yep. Chef Mario's here. Chef Dylan's here. Right. And then to have everyone acknowledge all these things, you go, oh my God, they noticed. They noticed this. They noticed that, and I don't know, bro. I feel, I'm going to say it probably 1,000 times. I feel super thankful and blessed, but it went by like that.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden it started. And then next thing I know, and thanks to your ass, I was drunk at the end of my wedding. Didn't even know it.
Bingo.
But, bro, it was so instinctual. All I know is Keisha Cole came on. I'm holding on to my wife, slow dancing. And then it ended, and the song, when the song stopped, nothing came after that. I didn't even realize that was the last song of the night. And the DJ looks at me. He goes, "Ra, you own it. You own it. You got the juice." And I was like,
"Oh,
what?
That's fire!"
I was like, "What?" He said, "Man, I put that song on. The way you grabbed your wife, right? It's like you knew I was about to put that on." Bro, I had no recollection. I mean, I remember it, but I had no.
You were just doing you?
I was just in the moment. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say. I was just in the moment, and she was in the moment. And when it ended, we looked at each other and we was like, that's it. That's it.
Curtains closed eventually.
That's it. And everybody was looking at us like, that was fun.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
You know what I mean?
No, that was phenomenal.
It went so fast, bro. It went so fast.
So I got to ask you, I've been wondering if you don't mind sharing, even if it's anything to share, did you have a big wedding, your first marriage?
No.
You did? Okay. Because I'm like, it was just chill.
Yeah, we got married really small, and we had planned a bigger celebration later. And
this joint was
we never
lit.
got to it.
Okay. All right. That make more sense.
Yeah.
Because this joint was lit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you make it seem like it was, how you and Jen handled it, it made it seem like it wasn't no big deal. And I know you talking broad, but I'm breaking down intricate stuff.
Right.
So let me hop in here, y'all. So listen, we at the wedding. You know, after the ceremony, you know, you have cocktail hour, and then the bride and groom sit down. They have their first dance. They have their first dance, and they sit down. We have dinner. After dinner, you know, they bust out a little more dancing, right? So little did I know, they got a whole choreographed dance routine. I didn't know this. Rob did say something along the lines of, you gonna see a different side of Jen. You did say that.
I did.
I remember you telling me that, and I was like, what is he talking about? Like, I think you said that at the bar, or you might have said it to me when we were just hanging out trying to record a podcast with Carmen or something one of these days. But you said you're gonna see a different side of Jen. And bruh, she did the dance with her son. And I was like, yeah, that's, you know, smooth.
Yeah. Okay, that's typical stuff.
That's probably it. You know what I mean? It was smooth. It looked good. You can tell they practiced that.
Right.
And then she busts out the dance with Nate and Haley.
Haley and Nate.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Okay, so that got me really intrigued. So I'm looking. She start off with Haley, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And then they switch out in the middle of the dance with Nate. And it was like it didn't even, like they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
Bro, it was, so I thought that was, I'm be real with you, I thought that was the flyest part of the whole, to me, that joint was so fly. Like that's my type of joint right there. Like just like stuff that's executed that well.
Yeah.
And Jen truly, I could see it on her face, she was truly happy.
Yeah.
And enjoying it and being, you know, her best self. And I could just see you behind the table looking on, you know, behind the sweetheart table, looking at your wife and your family.
Yeah.
Taking that moment in front of your community.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like that moment is a moment I'm always remember. Cause I was like, that's dope. What song was that? That they danced to?
It was this Taylor Swift song. I always forget the name of it, but
it was fire.
So there's a story behind that song. So when I called her to tell her that the kids will be living with us, you know, I just walked out the court and I called her because she had to be at work that day. She couldn't come. And I'm like, we got them. The kids are going to live with us. This is the date they're moving in. And after we had our conversation, she hung up and that was the first song played.
Shut up.
Yeah. I don't know if she was listening to Spotify or the radio, but that song came. I'm pretty sure it was Spotify, but yep. So it just, she carried it and she was like, this is the song I gotta dance to them with, you know.
I gotta get this out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that joint was fire.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So it's a lot there, bro. It's a lot there because there was a lot of moments that I think, you know, for us as a blended family, it meant a lot because like you can rehearse things. For one, my wife does not practice well. She is not a practice person. So
what you mean by that?
Bro, like there was all these, like, we were to the point where we were like wondering, is this going to go off well? Because things were happening in practice and we couldn't. And she was like, don't worry, game day, I got it. And I'm like,
what?
But I'm like,
that's not how that works,
I'm
baby.
Like, babe, the problem with this is I ain't never seen you in the game.
Yeah. She showed up.
Yeah. And she was like, I got it. I show up during game day. When the lights are the brightest, I show up. And I'm like, all right. So like, even with our dance, right?
She showed up.
I was like, bro, did you see when she jumped in the air?
She showed up.
Bro, all the times we practiced for 2 months.
She ain't do none of that.
She never left her feet, bro.
Yeah,
and that was a problem. And I was like, babe, you're going to throw out my back. And that's why I kind of stumbled because she had never done that. And I was like, see, the problem with this, I need to know, I'm very good at like, okay, this is the range of potential, right? From here to here. So anything that fall in that potential, I got it.
Me.
She exceeded that potential, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, Jen like me, we got you. Like everybody trying to tell us, dude, we got it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when it comes time for you, like, okay, let me blow it out the water.
Yeah.
But for you, in your mindset, you like, no, I need to know how you gonna do this.
Yeah, and I'm like, I ain't gonna let my wife fall. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You did your big one.
I got you, right?
Oh, bro, you spun it. I said, okay, then. Hey, she jumped. You said, grab her. Spun. I said, let me find out.
Yeah.
I already knew y'all was locked in when I seen that.
Hey, but had she just gave me one of those in practice just one time, I would have known that was a possibility. But you know, and she was right. My wife showed up in the biggest moments. I'll never doubt her again after that. But
nor should you.
Yeah, you're right. But I needed to know.
Well, now she showed you what game day looked like, though. So, you know, thinking about that moment,
because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in the dress. I'm gonna be in these shoes or these heels, blah blah blah." So I said, "Okay." So I know, and she practiced in the heels here at home.
Yeah,
right. Not those heels, but a set of heels. She didn't want me to see anything.
She didn't give me nothing.
She didn't give me nothing. So I said, "Okay, that's fine."
I didn't get nothing either.
And I'm like, babe, you gotta, like, you can't, and she had been doing that the whole wedding went that way. So like we kept the vows from each other. So I was supposed to go first with the vows, but then she went first. And I'm like, and then so she said some shit and I'm like, oh fuck, my shit sucks.
Bro.
But it was fine, but
but I gotta speak on that because I went first for mine.
Okay.
And then Summer go after me, and it sounded like her blew mine out the water.
Right.
I'm like, I'm glad I went first. That would have been a tough act to follow. I feel you on that one, bro. But no, it was the dance, the dance floor. We ain't even talked about the dance floor.
Oh
yet.
man, that was so fun. That was so fun, bro. Like you showed up like, I don't know, bro, like a fucking Avenger, bro. Like, I don't even know where you came from. I turned around and you just dragging people. And I'm like,
bro,
whoa.
I pulled every individual.
I saw that. But my last line of sight was you pouring a drink.
I wasn't messing around.
But then you
no, because you got to understand me, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, I catch on this stuff a bit slower than people. But that day, you know, I was pretty engaged with what was going on. So the whole time I was like, okay, when the dance floor opened up, I'm getting out there, we getting out there, we're going to shut it down the rest of the night.
Right.
That's what's going through my head.
Right.
So I think the speeches ended. Mm-hmm. And then the DJ turned the music up and you were talking to that first table.
Right.
Of your boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking around and I didn't have nobody at the bar. And the DJ was playing something. It was jamming. I was like, and then I thought to myself,
where everybody at?
Where's everybody at?
Yeah.
So I get out there, you know me. I go, I hit the floor. I come and tease you. I say, hey man, come on. You like, all right, let me hit the restroom. Let me handle this. And I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. So you had walked off. Mm-hmm. When you left, I said, oh, he think I'm playing.
Yeah.
Like when you walked off, I took it as like, he think it's a game. Like in my head, I'm thinking, you don't think I'm really trying to turn this thing up.
No, I'm thinking like, I just had like 6 Man of Wars.
Fair.
I need a little relief for if we gonna do this.
Fair. Yeah, because Oscar brought you like 3.
Man, I don't know, bro. At one point, bro, like right after cocktail hour, I think I had like 4 of them joints waiting for me.
Oscar and Matt, it was like a war for them. Oscar was like, no, I got that one. Matt was like, no, I got this one for him. Damn. And he was like, no, I got it. Damn. I was like, yo, chill. I got this one.
It's enough to go around.
Everybody relax.
Trust me, he gonna drink all of them.
He's gonna get a man of war. Everybody breathe. So back to dance when we get there.
Right.
You come back. I go over. I get this set of girls that knew Jen.
Okay.
I get some ladies out there. You know, if you get girls out there,
right?
Some single men gonna follow.
Right.
I get the girls out there. They hit the flow. I get my wife. Mm-hmm. They hit the flow. Now I'm in go mode. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going up people and if they say no, I'm like, yeah, you can head on home.
Yeah,
man.
you can go ahead.
If you ain't dancing,
I'm glad you had the wherewithal and the understanding of like that you know us well enough that you could do that.
bro. I'm like, I told people straight up, you ain't dancing?
Yeah.
You can go. You can go. Like, you don't have to be here.
Your services are no longer needed.
Like, I'm glad you were grateful to be here.
Yeah.
But
but that's what it is. Like, it's a party. It's a party. So like, and everybody responded. Everybody responded.
Everybody got up.
Yeah, everybody.
I looked at the table one time. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now we moving.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Like, people was trying to give me the lame excuse. I can't dance. How many drinks you done had?
That don't even matter.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out there. You good.
It don't even matter.
Ain't nobody even looking at you.
Nobody cares. We just want to party.
I'm talking about I was dancing with somebody's grandma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting down.
Yeah. That's
Oscar mama.
Oh, you dancing with Oscar mom too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She told me to calm down. She told me I was doing too much. She said, you trying to spin me too much. I said, my bad. It was moving and grooving.
Yeah.
And now I was like, all right, I got to pack up. But I think I had got it going to a place where it was like, everybody was like, we ain't leave. Once you start dancing, you can't leave the dance floor. Yeah, that's my rule.
There was so many people there. Like, I've been to weddings where like, it's only a handful of people, maybe even just the wedding party that's still there at the end. Like, it was a lot of people there by the time we had to shut down. Honestly. And I'm telling you, the people that left, they had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my partners, he had to be in New York the next morning.
Oh.
And I'm like, why are you here? He was like, I have to be at your wedding. So he came to party with us and went home to get changed and then like went to the airport.
That's easy.
Yeah. Like he had an early morning flight. And I know he wasn't lying because when I woke up in the hotel room the next morning and I happened to check Facebook, he was showing pictures of him in New York already in that morning.
That's crazy.
So he went straight to New York. But I should know that about him because that's how he moved. That's how he moved. You know what I mean? So like that kind of love. You see what I'm saying? So like I have to be appreciative. I have to, take those moments and go, wow, like people, like I don't know how many times I told her that. I looked at her, I was like, these people, they love us. They here for us. They're here for us. But when you go get married and you invite people and they come back to you and they tell you, thank you for inviting me. They thank you for letting me be a part of that.
You know it was hidden. You know it been hidden.
I'm asking to be celebrated, but you feel like I gave you something.
Yeah, we definitely needed it. Me and Summer enjoyed ourselves.
See, we heard that from I don't know how many couples.
We definitely had us a time.
The
food was hidden.
That's what we wanted. Bro, at the end of the day, that's what we wanted. We were very particular with the DJ. Like, look, I know some of these songs is not the newest songs out, whatever, but our crowd ain't gonna vibe with that. So like, we gonna have a few people that would know what that is, but we need to go here and here with this music. And then I need you to cook. Like, and we was trying to kind of be particular. I told Jen, like, pull back. We just gonna tell him what we want and let him cook. Well, once he displayed to me,
he engaged you here, DJ.
Yeah, once he displayed to me, he knew what I was talking about. I said, go ahead, do you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, do you. So
you don't gotta sit here and name off every artist, every song.
Right.
That puts pressure on you and that puts so much pressure on him.
Right. Same thing with Chef. This is what we want. And Chef, I was like, let him cook.
Chef went crazy with the food. Both of them. Chef Mario and Chef.
Yeah. Even them, though. Even them, because like, we got, so to tell you, like, when we first got married and we got that champagne turned around, there was a line and we were just trying to be like, oh, we did that, whatever. Because we didn't get that moment, we got and we went straight to cocktail hour and it was tons and tons of pictures. So our photographer was great. And I know he was great because I was annoyed with him. Because it was like every second, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. Come here, do that. He was on it. And I'm like, bro, at one point he was like, oh, pick up Jen. Pick her up again. Walk with her. Are you holding her? I said, look, my wife is thin, but she ain't light.
You working me, bro.
Yeah, I'm in a suit, she in a dress, bro. This is not going to at some point. It was
working, but he got you right.
Yeah, but like the samples that he showed me, the pictures, they came out nice, right? So I'm not even mad at it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But then we get back to the table and we sit down and I'm trying to gather myself you know, and like the world is just going. Dawn come up to me and she was like, do you want me to go get you guys food? And I'm like, yeah, I just need a moment to talk to my wife and just chill for a second. You know what I mean? But in that moment, I'm like, oh shit, that'd have been a good time to walk, go get our food and go get some pictures with Chef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like we missed that part and we were like, oh. But I mean, I don't already talk to Chef.
But you did the whole thing.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah. But I'm just saying like you don't get to touch every single exact moment that you want.
No.
You know, because like as much as we should have did that, is as much as like we kind of needed a moment. Like it was a lot. It was a lot,
to say the least.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna forget that. I'm not gonna forget anybody that showed up. I don't care how long you stayed. I am not gonna forget that you were there, and the people that wanted to come that couldn't come.
Yeah,
I appreciate them too, because there were people that couldn't come. That they sent their loves, they sent their gifts, they sent their thank yous. They texted me after. You know. That's still their energy is still it was still there, and that's why that night was the way it was.
I'm still debriefing. That was good,
but that meant a lot, bro. Like for you to say that you and Summer had a night, because that's the thing too. Like just because of time and space, and you know. The way your life works with your wife and the way our lives work, we haven't been able to all get together as much. So it's like, we were like, oh, maybe we'll get a chance to get to know Summer a little more. Nope, not really.
Bro, it's your wedding day.
I know. But like, we wanted to touch everybody because the fact that she would even come.
Bro, shoot.
You know what I mean?
Summer love weddings, bro.
Yeah.
So when she figured out, she was like, that. Like, bro, a wedding, and her husband, the bartender.
Right.
So it was like, double.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh man, by the end of the night, let's just say my wife had a fantastic evening.
That's good. That's all we wanted.
We went back there. So to tell you, man, I got to give you the whole thing on our day though. So we had that R&B brunch for Savage that morning.
Yeah. Did you attend that?
We worked it. Me and Nikki worked it.
I didn't know that.
And Chef did the whole. So listen, hold on, let me fix my mic. Let me sit up. I gotta sit up so I can cook. So me and Chef and Nikki and the rest of the team, everybody that worked that morning, we get up and we set up for the brunch. So Chef set up everything, all the food for the R&B brunch for the buffet. They go out. Trust me, we turning up. Bro, I was turning up before the turn up.
Right.
Me and Nikki running around. We busy, doing everything we got to do, right? Doing our thing. It started out slow. For me and Nikki, right? People weren't ordering that many drinks. It was getting close to my time where I was gonna have to switch with Alejandro, you know, to come to the wedding.
Right.
He came in earlier, which was perfect, but still, as soon as he got there, it was like all hell broke loose. Like people was trying to drink, music was getting louder, people wanted to close out checks. Nikki had like 12 drinks she was already working on. Chef is in the back. Stress, cooking, breaking down the buffet.
Right.
New people coming in to help them set up for the dinner menu for your wedding.
Right.
But you don't even know, bro.
No, I don't. He kind of told me, and I was like,
no,
what?
Bro. It was like madness, bro. It was like, bro, it was complete controlled chaos. Like everybody, like if you ever seen a video or like Hell's Kitchen, like I know that's like Gordon Ramsay do his thing.
Right.
Like, to make it seem like it's crazy intense. Like, bro, it was that intense. Like people just run around. Yes, Chef. What do you need, Chef? Like, I'm walking around like, what you need, Chef Dylan? What can I do? I'm packing stuff up in my car. I'm getting all the alcohol ready, putting it in the car. Like, we got to get there. Like, the ceremony gonna start. It's taking us 40 minutes to get there.
Right.
Like, if we don't get there in 40 minutes, like we're gonna miss the ceremony and we're gonna miss cocktail hour. Like, we're running through the restaurant. Him and Chef Mario doing a checklist. Like, yeah, when we pulled up, yeah, we cool, calm, and collected because it's wedding day.
Right.
But like for us,
a few minutes ago,
we was like on fire, bro.
Oh my God.
The building was burning down. And we was in there talking about something. Everything's fine. The building was burning down. And so, you know,
right.
We got there. And that's one thing I love about Chef Dylan, Chef Mario, and myself. When the moment is the biggest, I think we respond the best. Just like with Jen with the dance.
Right, right.
We can't give you a true blueprint of what it's going to look like and how we're going to get it done.
Right.
But we get it done nonetheless.
But but that's the commonality of the theme of my wedding. Of my wedding, bro, because you know what's crazy is like if I give you all the behind the scenes stuff, I think it would drive a lot of people crazy.
100%.
Because it was so many don't worry, I got this and I will not let you down, but I can't give you the blueprint to our wedding that people would not do it. And so I had to tell Jen, and all these were fair exchanges, right? Like nothing was for free, right? Like we pay people for their time and their services.
100%.
But like Carl's a busy man. Like when we did our check-in with him about doing our wedding, he was somewhere. He had went to Africa, came back. And then I think the week later was in Europe somewhere. He calls us from Europe. And we do a Skype call on our consultation of like how this whole thing gonna shake out. And we're like, okay. And he's like, don't worry, I got you. and then on Friday on then we go, hey, so rehearsals on Friday, you gonna be there? Nah, I can't be there. But I got you. And we were like, okay. Same thing with Chef. I'm like, Chef, we gonna talk about this menu? I got you, big dog.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. What do you want? I want these things. Yeah, we'll sit down. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I'm talking to Jen. Jen's like, we got to solidify the menu. We got to do this. I said, Chef say he got us. Yeah. And she was like, well, can we operate that way? And I go,
yeah.
I'm like, well, and she's like, well, do you realize how unconventional this is? I go, yeah, but like, this is our friend and he's got us. He ain't gonna leave us hanging.
Boom.
Like he a man of his word. I trust him. I trust him too, but this is nerve wracking. I go, well, okay. Do you want to not hire our friends, our favorite caterers who we know going to take care of us? And do you want to professionally pay somebody and get all your T's and I's dotted and all that, get it all in line and like not love the food? She's like, no. I said, okay, then just hold on. Just hold on. And she was like, okay, cool. And it turned out fire, right? But this kept happening with everybody, right? Like, we got you. Can't tell you how, can't tell you what, but is this what you want? Yes, I got you.
That's why people say don't deal with your friends, though.
Well, usually because friends let you down.
And they didn't, but I'm saying the stress part of it,
the stress part of it, though. But yeah, but the problem is, not the problem. The good thing is all these friends that I'm talking about are friends of business. They're not just friends.
Yeah.
Right. So like this happened to be an exchange where all these friends know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. Right. So at the end of the day, we just didn't have to get into those particulars.
You did.
And so what I told Jen is like, we just have to be in the moment of receiving people's gift in terms of their energy and what they can and want to do for us. And if we're okay with that, it will work out. And that's what happened.
It worked out. I'm going to be real with you. It couldn't have worked out better. But Carl, he did his big one, bro. I'm telling you, with that ceremony.
Right.
That sounded like a sermon from my childhood,
bro. Yeah,
boy.
we told him, man, we wanted a mix of, that feel good. We wanted to be
real.
We wanted to be real, and he was one of the few people actually at that wedding that could represent Jen. So we wanted that.
And he did, bro. He did. And when he said that piece about like, she told him about you and he was wondering if you could be the one, I felt that one. He was like, I seen you walk through. Mm-hmm. It was my first time meeting Ra. But that's true though. That's how it be.
Yeah.
When you go in, when you meet somebody, they still have a friend group that they refer back to.
Right.
I don't care how naive you are, anybody.
Right.
If you're naive enough to think that when you meet someone who has a whole different life from yours,
right,
that they aren't speaking about you to others, you're crazy.
Right. You're walking into their life. At some point, you get mentioned, right? So,
come on, bro.
Or whatever. So I came up to her job to come see her, right? So, and you know what that old job was. So that's where I met him.
Don't be naive.
And then he walks into her office. I'm there.
Yep.
And we have a whole conversation and a half and whatever. And like I could tell he was like, look, he was checking me out. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
oh, you know.
Yeah. You know, which I appreciate that because he was looking out for her, you know, so.
Because Jen's a good person.
Yeah.
Once again, going back to that, but it's like, he brought that to the ceremony.
Yeah.
And he hit it. I even seen you like, yeah, that was the one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
a lot got said, bro. And you know what's crazy is you know, we had everybody kind of doing their speeches and whatnot. So I was like, okay, yeah, well, no, it was going well. And we had decided, we were like, oh, do you want to open up? He asked us, do you want to open up the floor to anybody else besides the people that you've already, you know, had doing speeches, right? Which was, you know, the best man, the groomsman, the bridesmaid, and, you know, so on and so on. So, and I was like, yeah, open it up to the public. Maybe somebody got something they need to say. And Jen was like, you sure you want to do that?
Man, you shouldn't have did that. That thing spread like a wildfire.
Right.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm expecting we going to get one person.
You know, people. I had to get me in.
And then it just went. Went. But I was like, yo, we keep this up. We ain't gonna have no dance floor.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna tell you your first mistake. You said that in the spirit of Man of War.
Yeah.
You said that in the spirit of Man of War.
You know.
But everybody else was ready to talk in the spirit of Man of War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I forgot who was bartending.
Yeah. You said that in the spirit of Man of War, and all the spirit was flowing up in there.
Yeah, it was flowing.
And so I was like, you know, my wife already knew if I had a chance to speak, I was going.
Right.
But I wasn't going to be upset if I didn't get a chance to speak.
Right.
In the same notion.
Right.
But yeah, when you open that boy up, I was like, yeah, he might well sit on back.
Right.
Everybody there love you, bro. Like, that's the beauty, though, of having people you know and love, though.
Right.
It's people that felt like they should have got a chance to speak that did. Yeah. I don't even know if you know that.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say. Like, at some point, I had to cut it off because I was like, okay, well, I can't make it into that sort of venue either, right? But like, I feel bad because I actually didn't see that there were people that still wanted to talk. I was conscious of the time.
That's a line, bro.
I didn't know that. So like
4 or 5 people that want to talk.
Yeah, people told me after. So I was like, oh, like, my bad.
Like, you probably had nothing good to say anyway.
Nah, you know, I mean, I think everybody there has something interesting to say.
Interesting is a good adjective to use.
Because it was getting interesting.
Yeah.
It was getting interesting.
Yeah.
And I was enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. I was like, oh, who's going to say something next? But
once the spirit get flowing.
Yeah.
Everybody remember their best story then.
Yeah, I know. I was like, where we going with this?
No, man, that's a trip, man. So, you know, we can go on.
Right.
But post-wedding feel, how was it feeling day after? Waking up. How did you and your wife feel waking up?
Bro, like, I can't even tell you the day after. I think literally, we got married on a Saturday. Sunday's a blur. Monday's a blur. I think Tuesday, even though we were already home, Tuesday was a semblance of like, it's like, it felt like Vegas. It felt like we might as well have been at a long Vegas weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like really hard. Like your body doesn't want to rebound from that time. Like she was glowing, happy as hell. You know, it still is actually, to be honest, we're a couple weeks out from that situation now. And it still feels like the relationship is brand new all over it, which that says a lot because we've been together over 4 years. You know what I mean? And like, we actually had that talk, like, don't let this be a wave. Let this be
how you do things.
Yeah. Like the way we treating each other right now, the way we cherishing each other right now, the way we are approaching life together right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep that energy up.
Yeah. Say that.
That's where we're at. That's what we learned about our wedding. That people love us together. We love us together. Our kids love us together. Like, we were able to bring people together and hear like, you know, you say you and Summer, that was a night special for you guys on your own that, you know, and we had quite a few couples call us or text us later on will say, hey, thank you. That was the kind of night that me and my wife have not had in a very long time, or me and my girlfriend or whatever. Like we're so busy.
It's the truth.
And the energy was so good that we felt we could be comfortable. The word I got a lot is we were very comfortable at your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So we're taking that energy and we're like, we trying to like, and no, I don't even know how else to put it in the bottle for ourselves and go to continue to give that to the world and ourselves. That's where we're at right now.
How's Jen?
She happy, man. She's happy. I haven't seen that girl smiling and laughing so much. Let me tell you, bro, like the only thing we've actually done outside of the wedding is, I took her to dinner, over in San Diego, and we went to, what's this place called? It was actually in Oceanside. It's called 333 something.
Fire?
It was amazing. And I took it, we sat right there on the water, like off the pier.
Ooh.
And, it was getting, we caught sundown, a couple glasses of wine and a nice dinner. And we took a walk down the pier and had that lady cracking up the whole time, and I ended up telling her, I was like, I ain't seen you laugh like this in so long.
Just happy, bro.
Just happy. And then we were like, the whole ride home, this is how we need to live life.
Yeah, and it give you a different drive.
Right. It was like, it took us back to when we first got together, cause like the thing, I know this is running long and you gotta go and all that.
No, it ain't running long.
Oh, okay.
Running short for us.
Oh shit.
It's running short for us because we ain't did it in a minute.
We're in a minute. Yeah. I mean? But no, like I ended up, the thing about me and her is almost right away, right? Like we came together during COVID. The world was falling apart, and we bonded at that time against all odds. We had a lot of things going on with the kids against all odds, and we did that together. As a result, it caused a lot of financial stress against all odds. We did that. We got to the place we're living now, and I got a little better. We made the friends that we made. It got a little better. And every time we had to cross our T's, dot our I's, we had to look at the budget. Can we afford this? Can we afford that? Can we just afford to go have a night? The kids are gone. Can we spend $60 tonight just to smile a little bit? And we did that. And that night, our wedding night, was the one night, and I never got into that, but the other thing that happened, Chef saying taking a moment, the other thing that happened is before her and I went away that Friday at 3:00 and didn't see each other, we had told each other, no matter what happens, it's going to be what it is. And we're going to love each other and we're going to make it the best night of our lives, no matter what happens.
That definitely happened.
You know what I mean? And that happened. And it happened. And we're like, and after that night, we go, well, why does it have to just be that night? Why can't it be like that all the time?
Yep.
So that's kind of the wave we're riding right now. It's every day, try to make it the best. Now, is there going to be things? Yes. But that night was the night that
at the bar,
bro, like it was
reset the bar.
But it was kind of like, I'm trying to find the words to explain it. Like that was the first night I think we weren't fighting for our lives in a very long time.
That makes sense. No. That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like we got to just say, bills don't matter tonight. Time frame, don't worry, isn't a factor tonight. The kids are with us. We don't have to worry about where anybody is at.
Everybody here. Her and I aren't even driving. We're not driving the kids home. Somebody else is doing that. The dog's straight. You know what I mean? Like the bills are what they are. We already took care of everything. Tonight is just us. Celebrate, be happy, enjoy each other, enjoy our friends, enjoy our family, and like that was the first time we just put everything down and we just enjoyed. And I think it brought us something new because we haven't dated like that since
probably the beginning. It's always like her and I being responsible, handling business, being strong, taking care of others, so on and so forth.
Y'all did your thing. I'm very with you. And hearing you say that, man, it's almost like when you look to the future, it gives you the, what can I say, the energy to go get more.
Yeah.
Because you want to live in that always. That's all it is.
We're like, when do we do a recommitment party? 5 years, 10 years? Because this was lit.
Oh my God. Just have a house party, invite all the same people.
We're like, wait, could somebody else get married so we could turn that up?
Oh, that's funny. You said Oscar what?
I know. I mean, there's a few people that can. Well, I don't know if you know the garter toss and the
same couple called.
That was a couple.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, listen, I ain't trying to be messy.
Right.
I don't know nobody's situation. If they listen, I love both of y'all.
Yeah.
Told my wife this. I'm speaking to the mic clearly. She gonna be looking for that wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
Springtime next year. Watch what I tell you.
Okay.
She looking for that. She looking for that engagement ring. That wedding ring, excuse me.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about. But yeah, man. I mean,
yeah,
it's time.
Yeah,
it's time. It's time. But yeah, no, I was really happy for that couple because we used to live with them in our last place, so we know them pretty well, and
I'm trying to tell you,
the fact that them as a
both
couple
called it.
Yeah,
they
was ready. It was ready.
And they were dancing too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah. They fun. That's
what I said.
Yeah.
That's what 3-man awards and a couple of moonlit martinis will do for you. Man, moonlight martini.
Man, I think I guzzled like one of those too.
So. Those are fire. Jen's drink was really good. The Man of War is fire, but
right.
Her drink was like spot on for the venue. Like,
yeah,
it was drinkable. But everybody could enjoy it.
Right.
And it wasn't like over the top.
Right. Because I had drinks with my ex roommates. And he had happened to, I think he just bought an extra one. I don't know if it's because I was standing there or what. But I just went to check up on him and they was at the bar with you. He got that. And I was like, I'm not about to hold this. And I just knocked it back.
Oh, well, yeah. nice little shooter.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to drink that.
Oh, bro, it all went.
Yeah. But like, we were like just dancing and stuff. And, it was a crazy night. I saw, and I saw a different side of some people that like I hadn't partied like that with. So
it was good.
That was dope.
You realize, hey, maybe not to be funny, maybe they can roll their sleeves up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's a bad thing, but you never know what people got in them.
Yeah. Well, life will take that from you sometimes. Right?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
You like, oh man, and honestly, that'd be the best part of some people. It can be the worst part of some people.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, with all the responsibility and the things we got going on in the world, having families, working jobs, paying bills, sometimes you check out of that fun.
Yeah.
But like, your wedding was a place where everybody felt like, hold on now, I ain't done yet. Like, like you said, like the Avenger,
Yeah.
It ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. Yep.
We can still say this dance.
Yep. Yep.
Man,
that's what that taught me, man. And it's gonna sound really weird because I'm the one getting married, but it felt like I think Jen and I took from that is like it's never a bad time to start over.
Nope.
You know what I mean? If you need to, and like and I'm not saying we have to start over, but
it wasn't easy.
It was a fresh start. Like we were like we knew what we were the whole time, obviously, or we wouldn't have got married, but we were like, hey, this is a good thing. This is what we, and I hope I got a friend who also got married the same day. Small world. Didn't know we used to work together many moons ago. And only when I looked at Instagram, I saw that he was celebrating getting married over that same weekend.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Same day. We both got married same day. And actually one of the people I invited didn't come because he was at his wedding. So, I was like so happy for him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's just when you look at that and you starting your life with somebody in that way and you're committing to someone, like those words you say, I hope they when you say those words, they they mean something to you. And that's why I took so long to lock in on what I wanted to say to my wife and what I wanted to say even to y'all, you know, participating in the wedding, you know, because I wanted to be something that I meant, not something I just wrote down to sound good. You know, like that was so important to us that we did it authentically. So I think that came through, and I think everybody felt it. And for us, it was like, why are we not living in that scenario every day? Why do we have to wait for a wedding to feel that way? That's weird. That's the weird part. Like, yeah, life's going to happen. Those are constants, right? Bills, life, stress. Those are constants. But like the reason you live with your wife, the reason why you have a child with your wife, the reason why you wake up and you tell this person, I love you, is because it matters. So why don't we act like that every single day? Why do we take that for granted?
Emotions.
You know, like I would kiss my wife every day when she leaves this house to go to work. But it means a little more now. Like there's a pause there now.
You're like, hey.
You know what I mean? From both of us. There's a pause there now.
Hey. Make sure you bring your ass home.
Right. Correct. Right. You know? And I'm like,
back here.
But I'm like, shouldn't we been doing that the whole time?
But there's nothing wrong with y'all not doing the whole time.
Right.
It's fun.
But it feels good though. It feels good.
Falling deeper in love.
There's a little celebration in there. You know what I mean? It's what that is. It's like I celebrate that you're my person and I love you. So make sure you bring your ass home
tonight. Don't be fucking around.
Right.
Tonight.
Right. You know? And so she knows like, oh, I'm gonna miss you, you know? And it means a little more. Like it's all like nothing has changed in our rotation. We do and say the same things, but there's a little extra oomph in there, right?
Oof. And I pray that oomph carry y'all on through.
Man, it better.
I ain't lying.
It better.
It get better.
Yeah.
I pray that oomph burn brighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's all it is.
Yeah. It's a good feeling. So I wish that for everybody.
Y'all don't want to be in love. and I'm ending on that note. Y'all don't want to be in love.
Hey, man.
Because it take work. We talking about all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. It take work.
It do.
To get to where you and Jen are. That's why it's so beautiful, though. But everybody can't even get through that work y'all had to get through.
You know, that culmination of that work was that wedding day.
You know, that's what I'm saying. But people can't even get through that.
Yeah.
You can't expect to get this without doing that.
Right.
It's with anything. You asking your boss for a promotion and you missed 6 days last year calling out.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna get there. You ain't gonna see the promotion day. You got promoted, bro. Now you looking at Jen like, hey, know how long gonna keep this going?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how long is this race? It's a marathon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a marathon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you the guy. You gonna keep it going.
Yeah, well,
I know you gonna do your research and
all the things, bro.
I know you is. You about to be really keyed in on tones and how she feeling and what keep her going, what you already been doing, but to keep this energy going.
Yeah. Because this is the good shit right here.
Yeah.
This is the good shit. And like I'm already like on like how do we do this together? You know what I mean? That's the goal. How do we do this together? Because we did that together. You know what I mean? Like every time I look at one of these pictures, bro, I look at what I'm wearing. I'm looking at what she's wearing. I'm looking at the table. I'm looking at the dog. I'm looking at the goddamn what do you call them leaves that she picked out? Whatever green leaves. This is a specific one. She picked those out, and I was like, man, we don't even need those. Or eucalyptus leaves, whatever it was.
What are you talking about?
It was eucalyptus. See, that's what I'm saying. You didn't even notice. There's eucalyptus leaves all over the dang place. And I was like, babe, what we need that for?
But me and like
it literally worked out, bro. Like when I see pictures with the eucalyptus leaves in it, I'm like, that's dope.
Yeah, I was just saying, but we don't look at that stuff.
But what I'm saying is, it's one of those things where like I brought certain things to the table that she wasn't gonna think about. And she did the same thing. But when I look at it now, hindsight 2020 in these pictures, and I'm like, oh, I even told her, I was like, oh, I didn't know there was eucalyptus leaves over like where we got married at. And she was like, yeah, this is why I wanted these. And I'm like, man, that was a nice touch. But the whole time she like when Kelly brought over the leaves, I'm like, what you need these leaves for? What are we
but we
doing?
don't see it like that. That's their fairy tale and fantasy.
Right.
We be like, what you need from us, what you got, I'm gonna give you everything I have, baby.
Right.
Not the finite details.
Right.
But they be on point.
Yeah.
With them flowers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right. And they did that here.
Oh wow.
They did that here right at the table. Her, Kelly, and Haley all sat there. They got these flowers and they did a practice batch just to see if they could do the concept, multiplied that times the number of tables we were going to have. And they said, okay, this is doable within like an hour or whatever, you know. And then on that Friday, they set everything up and they knocked it out. You know? And like that was her idea. Like she's very DIY in that way. But the thing about that is this wedding for her, she had the most control that she could have. You know, last time she got married, you know, there's a lot of things she passed off. This one she wanted hands-on. And it was kind of like, all right, I understand you want to do that. Are you a little crazy right now? Because like, I don't want you stressed out. Do you know what this means? And she was like, and she looked at me. She said, yeah.
I got it. Big dog status.
This is what I want to do. So, okay.
You got it, boo.
And she did it. She handled it. She organized it. She plotted, planned, and schemed. She got everybody in on it. She did all the things.
Hell yeah.
And she made it. And she go, hey, what you think about this? What you think about that? And you know, she know I don't give a fuck about no cake. And I was like, don't ask me about no cake. And she said, I got the cake. She's like, okay, this is the plan because neither one of us give a fuck about no cake. So let's spend the money on the vendor. We get the food and blah, blah, blah. So, okay, cool. So what's the budget? Blah, 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 blah. Because like, even when I first started talking to Chef, I was like, man, I don't give a fuck. How much this costs? And she's like, no, this is the number. We not going to live anymore.
Raw ready to go to the bridge, Jim.
I'm like,
Raw ready to say.
But see, she knows she got to rein me in sometimes, right?
Yeah,
like when it comes to certain things.
I'm the same way.
She got to rein me in.
Write the check.
I'm like, Chef gonna tell me the number and we gonna pay it.
Yeah, that's where I be at.
Because that's what I want. You know what I mean?
Facts. Well, RTB, I love to keep going, but unfortunately, I got to get to work. But I will say this. It feels so good to be back.
Man, we've been gone. It'll be 3 weeks now. But
it feels so good to be back. My Uncle Jason got on my head. This is the last thing I'm going to say. It was his birthday. He just turned 50. He listens to a podcast every week.
Oh, thank you.
I got to see him the other day. He go, y'all not recording no more?
What happened? Y'all beefing?
Y'all done? No, he didn't say that. He just said what? Rod get married and that's it?
That's it? This is the end of it? She shut it down?
I was taken back. Rod.
You was hurt?
I was taken back.
Were you bothered?
A lot. I went to sleep on it. And so, Uncle Jason, we back, baby.
My bad, Uncle Jason. We back. It's been a lot. It's a lot of moving parts since the wedding, but we back.
I'm done. I'm good. You got anything for the people?
No, we're not going to let Uncle Jason down no more, though.
And we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ron Trevay. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, the number 25 @gmail.com. See you next week.